What's good, you guys? It's your boy Jay Freshman. So for today's video, I'm really just gonna be making a beat from scratch, just so I can just be able to give you guys a lot of gems in one video since I haven't been posting. Let's just get right into it. Yeah, you can just use any FL keys and then just put some effects on it, but we're just gonna do addictive keys. And I actually like this piano right here, Studio Grand. Since we're making trap, you got to understand like the genre that you're making, because with trap is just really simple melodies. So I'm just going to use like quarter notes pretty much. And it could be that simple just for right now, just to get the foundation. And then we could add some notes at the top. I'm just going to mess around with it, have the metronome go a little. So I'm in a key of E minor because I'm adding this F sharp, and this could have easily turned into A minor or C major, because right now, so far, I'm only using all white notes. And if you're not too familiar with that, these are just scales. And for me, I play the piano, so I know all the scales from minor and major just in my head already. I mean, you don't really need to know that all in your head. If anything, I have an all scale kit where you could just, you know, bring in C major, E major, and I'll just show you how it looks. Just drop it in, and then boom, everything is outlined for you. And you could do this by yourself manually, just going up here to this, like, let me just show you again, to that circle with the 3 lines in it. And you could just pick out your chords, you know, major, and then play it like that, drag it over. But just to save you time, it's just a lot faster to drag it over, you know, if you're a beginner or if you just want, you know, reference. But anyways, let me see how the F sharp would sound. Da, da, da. And I'm gonna actually copy this over. See, this A is too sharp. Da-na, da-na. Cut it off probably right there. Da-na, 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 da-na. So I can use that C. I'm gonna bring it up. I don't want to go too high. Let me see. And I'm doing this like random. That sounds pretty dope. So let me just copy and probably sustain this. Yeah, I'll probably just leave it like that. And so now you don't always have to use chords, or at least you don't have to do like full triads. You could just even do one note. And most like trap music, like Memphis trap and all that, like with Pooh Shiesty, they're not really using chords. It's really just bass notes. And that's the key factor to understand, because the bass notes could work as your progression. That's how I like to think about it. And you could also not have no bass notes and just actually add an 808 and make a progression out of your 808s. And that way, you know, it's better for your mix because you're not really crowding up the low end. So those are things to think about, but I do like that low end in the piano. So we're going to just make a progression. I'm gonna start on a tonic. I'm gonna actually bring this lower. Simple progression. I could add another note right there and it would sound nice too. But like I said, man, trap is simple, bro. Dun, dun. Oh, I like that. Dun, 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 dun. Something like that. This is cool. Just going down the scale. So going down and up a scale. All these velocities are like pretty much the same. If I was actually playing this on my piano, you know, it would sound a bit better. So let me just give it a realistic vibe. And I did this with Alt and R, the randomizer, so that, you know, I'm messing with the volumes now. To switch the notes, just that simple. And there's a note that's sticking out. I gotta find that. Yeah, this note loud as hell, B. This is the next step. Now we can switch out the sounds to find a better piano or a guitar or a synth or whatever. And what I like to do is just, you know, add this to the mixer. So I do a little bit of leveling. I like to keep my melodies under negative 18 dB. And you don't have to follow this rule. It's just, you know, I like to give myself headroom. And for the most part, from every time I've been making a beat, it always just landed around there. Sometimes I like to turn it down from here because it's the source that's going into the mixer. Like if I'm pulling my sound all the way down here, it's like my sound is coming in way too hot. And you know, usually when I add like a plugin, I always go to the middle. It's just, you know, a habit. You ain't gotta do it, but I like to do that. Another way to level your melodies, I actually learned this a long time ago. So you want your melody to fall right under the metronome. Like you don't want it to be louder than a metronome. Let's even render this out. Consolidate. Boom. And then now I could use this. I'm just gonna rename it keys track. So I'll put it on as a new track now. Let's see how gross beat sounds on it. Just trying different things. If you have halftime, you know already. That sounds sick, low key. So the only thing now is just to bring it up an octave. And I can bring it up an octave by pitching it up. Just go up to 12. And then you can just go to 100. Okay. Matter of fact, don't do it that way. You can do it that way though. But like I said, there's so many ways to do the same thing. I'm gonna put on stretch first, and I'm just gonna go up 1200 like this. The reason why I was going up here first, because I was gonna put it in a higher octave and then switch it to a different key. But let me not get all crazy right now. Probably 170. I'm trying to like make this into a banger, so that's why I'm going more up with the tempo. Don't even in my bag, and I'm feeling dead. Riding with my 40 and we vibe that. I'm vibe. I'm just gonna throw in some drums just so for the purpose of this video. If you want to have that bounce, you can always put it right here. Like and subscribe. I'm gonna try to get more videos out there.